Hello students, today we will do question by systematic method and transposing method. Let's take an example. I'm taking 4m plus 3 equal to 8. You will observe this 4 with this bracket is in multiply. Relationship between 4 and m plus n is multiply. So you will do divide both the sides by 4. Let's see what will come. I'm just dividing by equal to 8 upon 4. 4 m plus 3 divided by 4. 4 1 is the 4. 4 1 is the 4. 4 2s are 8. What is left? M plus 3 equal to 2. Now you have to eliminate. In systematic method, you have to eliminate numbers one by one, doing addition, subtraction, multiply or divide. So you will subtract 3 from both the sides. You will get m plus 3 minus 3 equal to 2 minus 3. Plus 3 minus 3 cancelled and it has different sign, plus and minus. Different sign, subtraction, greater number has minus sign. So you will put minus. 3 minus 2 is 1. Your answer is coming minus 1. This method is systematic method where we add, subtract or divide, multiply the same number both the sides. Let's do transposing. Same question by transposing. In transposing method, you shift constant and coefficients on the other side. You can say transposition, shifting method, shortcut method. This method is applicable in all classes. We follow this method only. Now, see, this is in multiply, will shift and come in divide. So, we write m plus 3 equal to 8 upon 4. This is in multiply, will go in divide. 4 1 is the 4, 4 2s are 8. Now, plus 3 will go to the other side, will become minus. And remember, what is already present there, first write that. So 2 is already there, then shift. Plus 3 will become minus. Now you know, different sign, subtraction, greater number has minus, so you will put minus sign. So your answer will come minus 1. So you can differentiate by both method. We are getting same answer. But this method is more applicable. Both are correct. Let's do other question by same transposing method. Let's take another example. 2y plus 5 upon 7 equal to 37 upon 7. Or you can write 2 upon 7 like this. Okay, any number you can take. Now what you will do, this is plus 2 upon 7. When you will take plus 2 upon 7 to the other side, it will become minus. Numbers which you're not shifting, write them as it is. Those terms you will write as it is. So 2y equal to 37 upon 7 minus 2 upon 7. What answer will come? 2y is equal to, because denominators are same, so you can write 35 upon 7. If possible, then cancel, otherwise write as it is. Now, if you will look at here, cancellation is possible. So I will cancel. 7 1 is the 7. 7 5s are 35. So what is left? 2y equal to 5. But you have to find out value of variable. Relation between variable and coefficient is multiply. So it will go in divide. So your final value will be 5 upon 2. You cannot cancel it. So you will stop there. And how you will come to know that your answer is correct? For it, you will do checking. How to do checking? You will put value of variable in the given equation. Variable value is here 5 upon 2. So you will put this value in the given equation. Let's do this. Put y is equal to 5 upon 7 in the given equation. 2y, value of y you will write in multiply 2 into 5 upon 2. Then minus 2 upon 7 equal to 37 upon 7. 2 1 is the 2. Cancelled. What is left? Intentionally I am writing 1. LCM of 1 and 7 is 7 only. So LCM is 7. So how you will make 7 in the denominator? By multiplying and divide by same number. So you will write 7 upon 7 plus 2 upon 7, 37 upon 7. 7 5s are 35 upon 7 plus 2 upon 7 equal to 37 upon 7. When you will add 35 plus 2 is 37 only. And you can easily observe both sides are coming same. LHS is equal to RHS. If LHS is equal to RHS, it means your value of variable is correct. So you can say y is equal to 5 upon 2 is the solution of given equation. I will tell you one important point which will help you to solve equations. If you are solving equation, you have to keep these points in your mind. If you are shifting any positive constant number, any constant is that only, it will become minus. Minus becomes plus. Multiply becomes divide and divide becomes multiply when you are shifting. Okay? Here. And generally this plus minus happens with constant terms. When you shift constant to the other side, either you add or subtract. And this multiply and divide happens with coefficients. You know what is coefficient? Number or anything which is written with variable. Suppose I am saying you a plus 5. So this is coefficient and this is constant. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's take examples to solve question. Let's take this question. 4 plus 5 bracket p minus 1 equal to 34. What I have observed, many students do addition of 4 and 5. They add and then they shift, which is completely wrong. Why you will do addition? 4 plus 5. This 5 is with p minus 1. This is complete term. This one, not 5 alone. You will not do addition of 4 and 5. First, you will shift this 4 that side. Okay? I hope this is clear to you. And you will do changes only which term you are shifting. Remaining terms, you will write as it is. You know, I am not doing any change in 5 p minus 1. So, I will write as it is. Equal to, what is written already? 34. Remember, first write what is written on that particular side, left side or right side. Now you are shifting, write that. This is minus 4. Again, I am not doing with anything. 34 minus 4 is 30. Now my next step starts. 5 relation with p minus 1 is multiply. Relation of 5 with p minus 1 is multiply. So it will go in divide. Because I am shifting this only 5. So I will write p minus 1 as it is. So p minus 1 equal to 30, which is already written there. And I am shifting, this is multiply, will go in divide. Take reciprocal. 5, 1 is the 5. 5, 6 are 30. I'm writing. I have to find out value of p. This minus 1 is remaining. I will shift this side, right side. So I will write p as it is. So p equal to, what is already written? 6 plus 1. Because it was minus 1, will shift this side, become plus. So your final answer will be p equal to 7. And as I told you, how you will do checking that your answer is correct? Put it here in place of p. Let's do verbally. P, 7 minus 1, 6. And relation of 6 with 5 is 30. So 5 into 6 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. So your answer will come 34. So LHS is equal to RHS. Let's do it fast. Put value of P equal to 7 in the given equation. And you will put 4 plus 7 minus 1 equal to 34. Use board mass. bracket open, then off means multiply, divide, multiply, addition and subtraction. So you will not do again 9. 7 minus 1, 6. 5 into 6. Again I am repeating. Not do addition, multiply. So your answer will come 34 equal to 34. LHS is equal to RHS. So you have checked that your answer is correct. Let's do another question. In next topic, you have to frame equations starting from x equal to 2. What does it mean? It means that equation can be of any type, but when you will solve, your answer should come x equal to 2. I'm just telling you example, enacting a personality, do acting of different persons, Gandhiji, Shahid Bhagat Singh or anything. But ultimately that personality is that one only. Okay, in the same way, this equation should look different, but when you will solve, your answer should come x equal to 2. Now, in this, systematic method will help you. Let's do how. In systematic method, I have told you that you will add, subtract, multiply, divide both sides by same number. Okay. So here I am doing addition. Add 5 both the sides. I'm not saying only you will write 5. You can take any number, 500, 1000, any number. So my equation will look like this. Means it should look different, but answer should come same. Now look at here. Appearance is different, but when you will solve, this plus 5 will go that side, become minus, 7 minus 5 is 2. So x will come 2 only. We can do another operation. We can do by subtraction. Subtract. Again, as I told you, you can take any number. Let's take 11 from both the sides. So it will look, you have to take this only. So x minus 11, 2 minus 11. So how it will look? Different sign, subtraction, greater number has minus. So minus 11 minus 2 is 9. So this is your different equation. And when you will solve, minus 11 will go other side and become plus, and minus 9 plus 11 is 2 only. Another operation. Multiply both the sides. You can take 9 or you can take 8. No problem. Multiply by 8. So it will look 8x is equal to 16. And you know when you will solve, this is in multiply, will go in divide. 16 divided by 8 is 2 only. It will come 2 only. Now next is divide. Divide both the sides by, you can take any number. Again, I am telling you there is no compulsion if you want to write 9 or 13 or 15. Let's divide by 15. So it will come x upon 15 equal to 2 upon 15. And when you will solve, 15 cancel by 15 and you will get. In this way, you can have infinite many equations. Okay? So what you observe? You observe from here that a value can, using one value, you can frame infinite many equation. We can frame infinite many equations. Linear equation, okay? I will write it name here, linear. And bit of very important thing, linear equation has only one solution. Linear equation in one variable, this is in one variable, has only one solution. See, difference. If only one value is given, you can frame infinite many equations. But equation, it has only one value. It is not vice versa. One solution, many equation, linear equation, or only linear equation has only one solution. It cannot have more than one. So this is rest for today. We will continue tomorrow. Thank you so much.